Guys, I think we have an issue. I might be addicted to city skylines. Now recently, they've released a brand new race day mod, which allows you to build your very own F1 tracks, which today we're going to be taking a look at. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so I built this city ages ago, and I also built a terrible F1 track. Now today, we're going to be replacing this, upgrading it just a tiny bit. So you know what that means. Goodbye, old F1 track. You will not be missed. First things first then, we got to design an actual entrance to this place because this is an actual building which actually needs a way into it. Now I want to keep this pretty simple, but I still want to make it nice. I'm probably just going to do a half roundabout with a road going into the race circuit. Anyways, this is what I have so far. Let's place down the race HQ, which you need to start races. And here we go. Let's start building the track. Here we go up the hill, doing a nice left-hand turn, and enjoy the rest of this time lapse. Mainly because I don't want to bore you, and I don't want to bore myself with the commentary. Alright then, here's what we are looking like. Pretty nice so far, in my opinion. I'm probably going to try and do like a Singapore style last turn here. I'll see what I can do. I mean, could be worse. Right, so it's time to add in the pit lane. I'm just going to keep it simple. Obviously, there's two different types of pit lane roads in the game as well. And there we are. Simple, but it works, I suppose. Anyway, let's add in some garages for the F1 teams. Okay, oh yeah, that just made the pit lane look 10 times better. Anyway, let's now add in some grandstands. We've also got two different race barriers to choose from. So we've got the concrete and the race one. We also want to make the F1 track safe. So I'm adding in these tyre barriers to form a bit of a runoff. You don't have to do this, but I think it's a cool little touch. You also want to make sure people can actually get to the grandstands, so you do this by placing down a little event footpath. Now a cool little detail with this is you can actually form bridges. On some racetracks like Las Vegas, for example, people need to cross the racing circuit. So here I'm just trying to make it easy for people to sort of be able to walk around the circuit. And to be fair, I just think it adds a nice touch. Now, I want to be able to hold night races, right? And that's where we run into a bit of an issue. So we've got to make sure we add in these nice floodlights that comes with the pack. Just like that. And here we go. Time to schedule a race. Now, this is a cool little detail. You can set how many laps you want to do, as well as the ticket prices. You want to keep that relatively low though, so people can actually attend. One thing you want to watch out for is you want to make sure you actually set it to formula cars, because there's different categories. And now we just wait. Alright, so I've waited a little bit, and the pits have just changed colours, which indicates that the race is coming soon. So as you can see, there's different teams with very interesting names, such as Moose Racing. And this one here is Useless.
And it's lights out and away we go!
And there we go, we're finally racing. Well, safe to say, this is one of the cooler mods for this game. Now, it is decently expensive, but I think it's totally worth it. One thing I forgot to mention is you can also view the race from the grandstands, which I thought was a cool little touch. Right, well, that's about all I wanted to do for today. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and bye-bye.